In this video, we will learn how to handle multiple state variables in React. In React, a component can have more than one piece of state. Instead of putting everything into a single state object, we often use multiple state variables for clarity. Each state variable manages its own part of the component's data. Let's see why to use multiple state variables. First is for cleaner code. It keeps related state values separate. Next, easier to update. Changing one piece of state doesn't affect others. Third is better readability. You instantly know what each state variable represents. Let's see an example. We start by importing React and use state hook. React allows us to create user interfaces while useState let us add state, that is data that changes, to functional components. Then we define a functional component named useForm and export it as a default export of this file. This means we can import and use it anywhere in our project. This is just a comment explaining that we will use several state variables inside this component. Here we declare a state variable called name to store user's name. Initially it's set to an empty string. The string tells that name will always be a string. SetName is the function used to update it. Similarly, we create a state variable age which will hold a number. It starts from 0 and we will update it when the user enters a new value. We also create an email state variable of type string initialized as an empty string. Then we define a function handle submit that will be triggered when the form is submitted. It accepts an event parameter of type react.formEvent, and this prevents the page from reloading when the form is submitted, a common behavior of HTML forms. Here we print the entered name, age and email values to the console. This helps us verify that the data is correctly captured. The return statement defines what will be displayed in the browser, the component's UI. Then we create a form element and attach the handle submit function to its onSubmit event. This ensures that when the user clicks submit, the function is executed. This is the input field for the user's name. Type is equal to text means it's a text box. Value is equal to name in the braces binds it to the name state variable. OnChange is equal to E arrow mark set name. This updates the name whenever the user types something. This placeholder shows a hint before typing. This is the input field for the user's age. Type is equal to number. This restricts input to numbers and it converts the input string into a number before storing it. This input field captures the user's email address. The browser will automatically validate it as email format when submitting. This button submits the form, triggering the handle submit function. We close the form tag. End of the return statement, end of the component function. When you run this program, you will see a simple form with 3 input fields, name, age and email. After typing values and clicking submit, the browser will not reload thanks to prevent default, but the console in the developer tools will show submitted. Name is Alice, age 25, alice@example.com. Here are some key takeaways. Use multiple useState calls for separate values. This keeps logic modular and easy to understand. When values are tightly related, example form object, you can use one state object instead. Next up, we will see how to use useReducer for more complex state logic.